going on YouTube? So today I'm back with another video, and today is the first video of my back to school series. Anyways, I'm so excited because it is the first video, because I don't know if I even did a back to school series last year. I don't know if I skipped a year. Maybe I did. It was either last year or the year before that I was killing it with the videos, but I think it was 2 years ago. Anyways though, we're back and we're better, and I'm ready to pull this content. I know I'm a little bit late because this is already like very late August, but it's never too late to get any last minute things, or even when you are dorming. Like, I'm telling you, the first week you're still buying stuff because you're like, oh wow, like I didn't know I need this, I didn't know I need that. And this is exactly why I'm filming today's video. So today I'm going to be filming things you actually need for college, like actually need. So I want to make a few disclaimers before I start this video, because I know there's gonna be the people that are like, you don't need that, that's not a necessity, I never use that, da, da, da. First off, I want to say I only have around like 20 items, so I didn't just go crazy. Like, I know some people when they do this video, like they're putting like chip holders and like, you know, stuff that is just like, you don't really need that. Like, crinkle the bag up and put it back in the cabinet, sis. Like, it's not that deep. You get what I'm saying? So these are things that I feel like, obviously it's not always a need, especially if you cannot afford these things. I never want to like make it look like you have to buy something, but this is something that I considered I needed, or I'm like, wow, like I forgot to say I'm a senior in college. So yeah, just to let you guys know, I'm a senior in college, and these are things throughout the year that I'm like, yeah, I'm bringing this every year. Like, you get what I'm saying? So this is what I mean by actually need. It's just a title. Don't get in your feelings, okay? Get what you can get, if that makes sense. Also, I do want to say certain things you actually won't need, depending if you live in a suite, in a communal, but I try to incorporate a little bit of both, because I know my freshmen sometimes get stuck with the bad dorms. Okay, so I got you, sis. I'm here. Now that I got that disclaimer out the way, I did separate my categories just to make it a little easier. I separated it by dorm and school. So dorm is more like living stuff and just things like, mostly if you live in a suite, or not even a suite, if you're like, you know, I know like freshmen do like communal bathrooms, but you still have like your own dorm. And then I have just like regular school, more school supplies. Of course, we're gonna start with the dorm because I know that's what the girls want. And this is not in any order of importance, I just want to say that. So let's get into the list. All right, so the first thing I have is loungewear. Okay, now again, this might not be considered like a necessity to you, but low-key it's a necessity, because I'd rather have, personally, if I'm dorming in college, I'd rather have loungewear and comfortable clothes than like always a fit. And you would hear that a lot, you would see a lot, especially like if you're in a far away college. Like, girl, everybody in them damn crocs, leggings, crew neck. Like, I'm telling you, you know what I'm trying to say? You could put like one good fit for the week, you know, let them know what's up, and then call it a day. So I just have some examples, like I was already saying, sweats, leggings, even like these super cute like cardigan stuff like that, super baggy. I just put like a little tank top under, and it's a vibe. It's a vibe. I look cute, I look like that bitch. Definitely you want some hoodies. I'm telling you right now, the hoodie and legging, or hoodie with the sweatpants combo goes crazy. Like, I don't care what college you go to, any college, it goes crazy. So the next thing I have is an extension cord / you know, obviously all your chargers. Just had to throw that in there because I know somebody's gonna forget their laptop charger. I can feel it. So the reason you need an extension cord, I'm gonna be honest, low-key, I only put this on my list because my roommates had one. And but I'm not gonna lie, for all 3 years of me dorming, I never had an extension cord. Like, but let me tell you why. For 2 years, I was rooming like low-key by myself. So I had a suite. So if, kind of how most suites work is usually 2 rooms and then 2 people per room. But for 2 years, I had the entire room. So there was 2 beds, but only I was sleeping there. Do you get what I'm saying? So I had a lot of outlets. Now, if you're sharing a space with someone, I really think extension cords are like essential. Like, I low-key, like, it's crazy that I didn't get an extension cord. Also, if you have a mini fridge, it's better to get an extension cord. All right, so the next thing I have is an air fryer. Now, of course, this is for people who are like in a suite. So I know a lot of times freshmen are not put in suites. They're just like a dorm room, like one room and with 2 people in it. So honestly, if you have a mini fridge, which that's part of the list, so let's not get too ahead of ourselves, but if you have a mini fridge and you get an air fryer, you're lit. Like, you're literally set. Like, you honestly don't even really need to be in a suite. If you have both of those things, like, you know what I'm trying to say, if you have a mini fridge, you could definitely get an air fryer. If you are dorming, like, even if you're one of those people that are like, oh, I'm gonna cook everything, you know what I'm trying to say, because there's definitely the girls that are like that. All props to you, but honestly, like, I feel like that's very unrealistic, especially if you have a busy schedule, like working and school and stuff. Like, girl, it's okay. Put the chicken patty in the air fryer and call it a day. Okay? What's the damn chicken patty? So the next thing I have is diffuser oil, because a lot of times colleges do not let you have candles. My college did not let us have candles. Did I bring them? Yeah. Like, who would it? However, you know, when they do room checks and stuff, you can't have them lit. You low-key, it's just better if you hide them so you don't get a violation. And like, you know what I'm trying to say, like, my school is not like top notch, so there's probably, so it's probably stricter in like other colleges. So you want to be like just safe and get a diffuser oil. It literally burns the wax better, it smells stronger, and you don't gotta worry about fire. All right, the next thing I have, and yeah, you could put it with loungewear, but it really needs its own category, and it's Crocs. Crocs. Yeah, you heard me. You need Crocs. I don't care if you're one of those people that's like, nah, I can't wear Crocs outside, or I'm just not a Crocs person, bro. Bro. If you dorm, you need a pair of Crocs. I'm telling you, because when you see everybody and their mother with Crocs, you're gonna be like, damn, them great Crocs is not like, I swear, the college starter pack is great Crocs. I kid you not, with the letter charm. Like, I wish I was making this up. So the next thing is a shower caddy and shower shoes, okay? Now this is more again for people, I thought of ya, period, that don't have a suite and have the communals. You definitely, first of all, want shower shoes. I'm not even gonna hold you. My first year of college, because that's, like, I only did it for 1 year for freshman year. Yo, if you did not wear your sandals in the shower, I was looking at you crazy. I was looking at you so crazy, like I would probably throw up, like for real. Like I think I've only seen that one time, because people would never dare. Like, I'd rather like stall the shower, run to the 99-cent store and buy some chancletas real quick before I hop in the shower. No chancletas, you're bugging. Mind you, I was a freshman, well, half a freshman year. This was before COVID. So especially now, you need shower shoes, especially if you're in a communal. Also a caddy, like, you know, you gotta walk back and forth like, hello. So the next thing I have are the keurigs, preferably the mini one. This is definitely not like a necessity. If you only got $50 in your bank account, you need like a coffee maker. Of course not, I would never say that. But definitely if you are a coffee person, I'm telling you right now, even if you think instant coffee, like putting in the microwave and stuff, because that's what I do, it's fast, like just get a K-Cup for real, because that's how much you be rushing before class. If you have an 8 a.m. you need a coffee maker. Like, don't act like you about to make the coffee. Or if you just have a really busy schedule, again, if like you work and go to college, I feel like that's really the only reason why you would need that. So, but I just wanted to put it out there. All right, so the next thing is command strips. I think it's command, right? Yeah, I think it's called command strips, or the hangers, all of that good stuff, because you don't want to like break the paint. Guys, my throat just I'm like, I was gonna cry. You don't want to chip the paint on the walls, because a lot of times in universities they will charge you if you mess up anything. If you put a nail into that wall, if you chip the paint, if whatever the case is, they're gonna try to find you. So definitely I would recommend getting those, because you know, to take it off, you just peel it and boom, like bada bing bada boom. And it's pretty sturdy, especially if you get like a lot. I did this with LED lights, with paintings, with my dry erase board. Like I hanged up everything. All right, so the next thing is a mattress top. Now, I don't know if what I'm like, I wrote mattress top, but I don't know if it's what I'm thinking. So I'm talking about like the soft thing that you put on top of the college dorm like mattress, because they are stiff as hell. Like, let's just be clear. Like, if you sleep like that by yourself, like, you a brave one, for real. Like, for real, because I don't know, like, I need like that, a little bit of soft. Like, I got the one that has like memory foam. That's kind of like most of them, honestly, because it's like this thick. It's not that big. So the next thing I have is storage cart. And again, I'm not gonna lie, I never had this. I never had this the 3 years that I was dorming. I actually got this also too from my roommates, because like they were together in a room, so it was 2 people in a room, right? Like I said, my last 2 years I was by myself. So girl, So the reason I'm saying this is a necessity is because I really realized basically I had so much space that like I was using like the other person's like drawers and like the closet space and all that because I didn't have a roommate. But low-key, when I think about it, like if I was really to only use my half, right, because you got to think of the room always being in half. When you split it in half, I literally didn't have no storage space. I had one drawer with like 3 little drawers and a desk, and then half a closet if I was to share it with a roommate. Like nah. God really blessed me because I really don't know how I would have did it for real. So definitely, if you are like if it's 2 people to a room, get a storage cart just for extra storage to put like extra clothes, because believe me, like it goes fast as the semester goes on. So the next thing I have is a drying rack, and I feel like this is just one of those little things that you kind of forget, but it's like, especially if you're gonna be one of those girls or guys that use like actual silverware, which to each his own. I don't know, like obviously if you have a suite, I can understand if you want like utensils or like pots and pans, right? But like I was definitely like a paper plates kind of girl, for a fact. But anyways, you want a drying rack because especially if you live in a suite, it's honestly an essential. It's kind of just, it gets stinky, it gets dirty if you just leave everything drying in a rag. The rag gets super wet, you got to change it out, wash it. Sometimes you got to pay to wash your clothes. Like it's too much. Get a drying rack and call it a day. So the next thing is a mini fridge. I feel like I talked about it already too much with the air fryer. So yeah, if you want a mini fridge, I only used my mini fridge, if I'm being honest, because I got a good deal from like one of my friends. I only used my mini fridge for freshman year when I was sharing with someone and we weren't in a suite. When you have a suite, you have your own refrigerator. And I still could have had a mini fridge in my own room if I really wanted to be greedy and just hold like certain snacks to myself, but I didn't, because I feel like our fridge is big and like we're respecting like each other's food. Like if there's one thing about me, I don't play about food. I don't play about your food, and I don't play about my food. The next thing is cleaning products. This is kind of a given. I feel like this is always the thing that parents remember to tell you, and they're like, you need Clorox, you need da-da-da, you need da-da-da. So I'm gonna tell you, just in case your parents don't remind you, cleaning products. Even if it's Clorox, I feel like Clorox, something, if you're in a suite, like, you know, products to clean your bathroom, yeah, don't be dirty. And, you know, like a non-bleach disinfectant spray and paper towels, you know what I mean? Like that's like the basics you could do for the first week until you could get more. We even got like the scrubby thing to clean the toilet, because honestly I almost forgot about that. I think my roommates brought that like the first week, so that's definitely clutch, because you do not want to ring around your toilet. That's so gross. So gross. Okay, and the last thing I put is a fan. The reason I put a fan is because I think my first or second year of college, I was traumatized, because I remember I was in one of the halls that like the AC for everyone stopped working. So if that's your case, or again, if you are sharing a room with someone, get the little clip, that fan that attaches to your bed, so that you're not really blowing the, you know, because there's some people who like it hot in the room, who like it cold. That way the fan is just directly blowing at you, so no one is bothered. Alright, so that is it for dorm stuff. Again, if I'm missing something, you can leave it in the comments below, because I just want all of us to help each other. I'm not dorming my last year. That's gonna be in my next video for my Q&A, but I still kind of want to know, like, I want to know, like, what am I missing, like. Alright, now moving on to school. I have to hurry up because I got like 4 minutes left. The first thing I have is a laptop, iPad. I want to stress this again. You know, if you don't have the financial needs for that, it's not a big deal. Also, some universities, you can rent out a laptop now. It's getting down like that for real. So definitely you want to make sure you do that. Honestly, the summer prior to that semester coming up, because you want to make sure you're actually able to get a laptop if it's limited. But the reason I say that for iPad and stuff is because, you know, everything is digital now, so it's always good to just carry a little iPad, take some notes if you don't want to bring a big laptop, yada yada yada. Next thing is apps. So I'm going to give you guys some apps. Thank you later. I'm pretty sure all you guys know Quizlet, duh. Chegg you have to honestly pay, but for me I feel like it's worth it if you're doing school for 4 years, you know what I mean? Like it's worth the $14 a month. Socratic is honestly just like Google, but a little bit more straightforward. And then I have Photomath. Photomath is really only good for algebra, math 118, very basic math classes. If you get anything harder than that, Chegg is probably your best resource. The next one is textbook websites. Now, I'll try to link some textbook websites in my description. If I don't do it fast enough, look it up on TikTok, because that's what I did last year. I just don't want to like name them all here, because I don't really know how you two feel about that. Like, because I know some of them are like free textbook like websites, and I really don't know like if you're supposed to do that. You know what I mean? All right, the next thing is a planner. Definitely get a planner. Even if you feel like you're not gonna use it, girl, just get it. Like, just get it. I feel like now I'm such more of like writing things out, if that makes sense. Like, if I put it on my phone, I ain't never gonna go into my notes and look for it. So I love writing things out. I feel like a planner is definitely crucial. A dry erase board / calendar. Now, again, this is, I don't feel like it's maybe a necessity for everyone, but I feel like majority of people dorms you go to, they got one. You know what I'm trying to say? Because one, it's a vibe. It's a vibe. And two, for like things that are like reminders, or if I have a test, I'll write like test really big, remember to study. Like I said, writing things out instead of just putting everything on your phone, clutch. Like, especially when it's just hanging in your room. Like, I can understand you don't want to open up your planner every day, but when you have like your tests and your dates and your upcoming events, whatever, and job fairs and internships, comes in clutch. So the next thing I have is AirPods. I don't know if I should have put this with like living and dorm stuff, but I still put it under school supplies, because this is really like, sometimes you just want to be in the library and like study, and you just gotta pop in the AirPods, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like that's low-key a school supply. All right, so the last two things I have are highlighters and flashcards. So that's pretty self-explanatory. I feel like highlighters, I don't know. I think you could definitely, once you learn how to master color coordinating. Once you learn how to master that, however you say it, I think it becomes really beneficial in note-taking, and I've definitely learned that at least like my last year of being in school. So I do recommend highlighters, even if you feel like you're not a highlighter person or you don't want to do a lot of colors. Definitely invest in one yellow highlighter. And then flashcards, you could do Quizlet. Again, I'm very old school, and I just feel like writing it down, flipping it, and then, you know, like quizzing yourself, doing the definitions, I feel like that's really crucial into studying. It's a really big tip when it comes to studying, especially if you're doing like psychology, memory classes and stuff like that. Flashcards come in clutch. All right, y'all, I got 30 seconds to spare. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was just really fun to share my past experience and give you guys just some tips and a little tricks so you guys know what to bring to school this year. So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to follow me on all my social medias. They will always be listed down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.